Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, April 15th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is I activate from the daydream. And at first glance of the astro, that was the energy mantra that came through super strongly, and I totally rejected it. My rational mind was like, no, there's got to be something better, something more Aries, something more Moon in Virgo, because we have the Moon in Virgo shifting. And yet, through looking at the astro transits, that's the thing that kept coming through, was activating, taking that action from the place of the daydream. And what really confirmed it was when I pulled the cards, I got a bunch of reversed cards, fire and air cards, but the only upright card is the dream. And so there is definitely reason for this in the astro. I think the big thing is all of this Pisces that we have, and we have some major Pisces energy finishing up at the final degree. So this week we have Venus moving out of Pisces into Aries. That'll be on Saturday. And even before that, we have Mercury, which is finishing up its shadow period from its Mercury retrograde period and moving into Aries on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. So we're working these final degrees of Pisces. Not to mention that we have the sun today at 25 degrees, which is guided by Neptune energy. It is that Pisces energy. And Pisces reminds us the power of the daydream, the power of getting beyond logic, the power of getting beyond the rational mind, the power of daydreaming, using your illusion, getting beyond what you think is reality, because there is so much in reality that we don't see, that we don't know. And so when we can daydream, we hold space for that energy. And I've said this before in the scopes, and I'm going to reiterate it again, that sometimes, or not sometimes, some of the most successful people in the world take time every day to visualize what they desire, what they want their life to be like, and daydream and imagine. And they have these stupendous lives living their dreams, So today is a day to use your illusion, use that energy. Now, it's interesting because we have the moon, which the moon has a fairly mystical side. Moon is in Virgo, and Virgo, as any sign, can have that mystical side, but Virgo usually focuses on reality. Now, I want to remind anybody who has a Virgo mind moment that reality is usually far beyond what we see. So do not get caught up in lack of fantasy. Don't get caught up in lack of mystery, lack of magic. Use your illusion. Practice controlling your virtual reality machine. So I always say that about the physical body, that this is our virtual reality interpreter, the physical body. And Virgo, to me, in the astro, really tunes us into the antenna of our virtual reality interpreter. So with Moon in Virgo, how are you going to steer your interpreter? If life was a virtual reality, that means you have some control over what you're doing. Maybe not all, like there's pre-programmed things in the game, but you really can control the decisions, control the choices, and control which glasses, which lenses, which vision you are going to look at the world through. This is happening for me. This is working for me. These things, hey, there may be something good here. Oh, there's a lesson here for me. We have that ability, and I encourage you to use your illusion. Use that ability to help yourself steer through the day. How can you bring the magic into reality? That being said, the smart part of you, the knowledge in you, might be like, no, there's no way, that's not possible. We have Venus in Pisces, which is all about the fairy tale, all about the daydream and the illusion. Well, I don't want to use illusion, but the fantasy. Venus is all about that. Venus is squaring Jupiter in Sagittarius. And Jupiter in Sagittarius, can you see Mahalo at the door? Oh, I hope you guys can see Mahalo sitting at the door. He's wanting to come in. If you can. Oh, there's a finger. Nope, I can't point out where he's at. But anyway, he can come in after I'm finished. Jupiter is retrograde in Sagittarius. So Jupiter in Sagittarius, while it wants us to have open, infinite possibilities, Jupiter can sometimes get trapped in truth and knowledge. So don't get trapped there. Like, give Jupiter, like, okay, if you were going to imagine your craziest fantasy, the craziest expansion you could, Jupiter, what would you imagine? And let yourself go there. Don't be taken in, tuned in, overcome by somebody's information outside yourself. This is about you. This is about you using your illusion, this Venus and Pisces energy. It feels very powerful, but you may feel the resistance, just like I had the resistance to I activate from the daydream. So notice that too. And if you have that resistance, there may be some places within you that are resisting your dream. And that's okay. I mean, we all have those things, but this is an excellent opportunity to sort through them. Interestingly enough, we have the moon trining, working with Uranus. That's very nice. Oh my goodness, I had so many people have some really interesting breakthroughs over the last couple days, and I feel like this is going to lead to some more, especially if you can open your mind to greater possibility, greater creativity even potentially, with moon connecting to Uranus. My feeling is bring the creativity here. Make it physical. So even if it's just writing down, oh my God, I have this amazing idea for a painting. Oh my God, I have this amazing idea for this book I want to write. Oh my God, I have this amazing idea. Even if it's just that, make it physical. That's where we want to utilize the moon in Virgo and make it manifest, make it reality, make it present. We also have the moon square Mars. So we have Mars moving in Gemini. Oh my goodness, again, this feels like one of the mental energies that may pop up. Mars is in Gemini. Mars in Gemini is like, oh my God, you get me, you daydream? I have all of these ideas and like, da-da-da-da, all these things that I'm thinking of. The moon, again, may be feeling so practical, be like, that won't happen, you can't do that. This is interesting because the moon-Mars meetup is at 10 degrees, and 10 degrees is the degree of worth. So again, check if you're poo-pooing yourself based on a worth thing, because there are many possibilities. So I would say overall for the day, use your illusion. Activate from the daydream. Let it help expand you. Let it help move you. We all have these daydreams, these desires that are tucked away within the heart. And today's a good day to access them. It's also a good day to access possibilities that the universe is like, hey, you could do this thing. Do not get stuck in your mind. Do not get stuck in the place of frustration, stress, and anger. Keep returning to the flow. Keep returning to the daydream. Realize Mercury's finishing up its shadow period in Pisces, so there may be some frustrations. The more you can go with the flow, the better. So with that, this is my living room. I felt like recording in a different place. We spent today doing some spring cleaning, so I was like, oh, it looks so nice right here right now. Let me record here with the candles lit and the little plant that the cat keeps trying to eat. Okay, besides that, you can always book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Let's see. Take a second. What are you grateful for? What fantasy in your heart that has come true are you grateful for? That's a really good one to tune into to help you utilize this energy. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There is more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. Namaste.